Applause for Angelica Bell. Woo! Hi, Angelica. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so good, and I'm so glad you could join us this evening. I know you've got like a super busy schedule, so we really, really appreciate it. Now, a little birdie told me that you have a new track out. Is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So when did the track come out? Tell us a little bit about it.
It came out on the 27th. That's about 5, 6 days from now. It's a remix actually of Dreadlocks. It's a Dreadlocks remix. Featuring Elijah Seychelles, like the number one artist in Seychelles presently.
Wow.
Yeah. uh,
That's amazing. So was this track like inspired by a particular man or just a man in general with dreadlocks?
I think it was inspired. Yeah, it was inspired by someone, obviously. But so like I used that person to now actually look at the people that have dreadlocks actually, you know. So one person made me actually notice, I'm like, okay, these people always judge them with their looks, but they're actually really sweet,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, and they just choose to wear their hair differently, and that's all. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what, like I think like there's so much beauty in like being different and I absolutely love
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
especially when you look at like kind of like the history and like the cultural
Oh
perspective
yeah,
of it
oh yes.
and the meaning, it's really, really beautiful. So tell me, Angelica, how did you get into reggae music?
So when I'm asked this question, I like to just say he chose me,
It chose
basically.
you well.
It chose me, and I went with it and fell in love with it. It first started from Bob Marley to Lucky Dube. Then I started listening to Rihanna when I was a kid, and I realized that okay, so there are different sides to this thing. And yeah, and then when I used to perform in the live band, for some reason they always used to just give me reggae songs to sing. And I so it chose me. Yeah, I went with it.
It chose you. I love that. I love that. Well, music is the most powerful form of magic. So, you know,
Yes.
I definitely think it chose you because you're so talented. And when I was listening to your tracks today, I was just like, wow. Like especially, do you know what my favorite track is out of all of yours? Don't get me wrong. I like the dreadlock song, but
I can't guess. I can't guess.
you can
But
guess. What do you think my favorite track is of yours?
my love.
Yes. How did you know? How did you know? So Angelica has this beautiful, amazing track called My Love, and it's all about falling in love and about having somebody who's always going to choose you and take your side. And oh my God, I can't even tell you, it's been on repeat all day, all day.
Mhm.
Really, really beautiful, beautiful song. Well, we're definitely going to get My Love on a little bit later. So, but just for the listeners at home, how would you describe your style of reggae? Because obviously you have lots of different types of reggae, don't you? What would you say your particular style was?
So I tilt, there's dance hall and then there's reggaeton. And so and then there's reggae, just like the one Bob Marley does. Yeah. So I tilt towards that side. I'm not the, well, I'm gonna get there eventually because like for recently the songs I've been recording, I've been like exploring different sides of reggae, but naturally I tilt towards the cool side of reggae. Yeah.
Mm.
But
Absolutely, but also I think it really suits you as well because you've got like such a sweet, sweet, soft voice. Like it's really, really beautiful. It really,
thank
really is
you.
a pleasure, and that's why I say like your voice on like tracks like My Love, it really
Yeah.
hit me. Like I kind of it was like tugging on my little heartstrings. Ding, ding,
Mhm.
ding. It was really, really beautiful. So, for those of us in the UK that don't know much about you. Can you tell us little bit about what your journey into the music industry has been like so far?
Okay. So I'll introduce myself again. My name is Angelica. My name is actually Angelica. So like the bell is just okay for music's sake, Angelica Bell.
I love
Um,
it.
I don't know. I'm from Nigeria, obviously, from a place called Port Harcourt, but I live in Lagos, Nigeria. So music brought me to Lagos basically. I started off as a live band lead singer when I was still in university. And so after that, I came to Lagos for something we call an NYSC. It's like coming to like serve your country and all. And then when I got here, I started making covers to songs. So I did different genres. And when I did reggae, everybody just was like, ah, who is this? Who is this? So because of the buzz then with my reggae covers, I used to turn Afro songs into reggae and people were like vibing to it. So I said, okay, let me give reggae a try. And in
Mm.
doing one of those covers, I got signed by the late South Sultan. And so we got to work for like 6 months before he passed away. And that's how my journey has been. And from that platform that he gave me, I've been using it like ever since to put out songs in the best way I can. I still make my covers as well too. So,
Oh wow, that's an amazing way to kind of get onto the scene. So tell me, what was the first song or maybe like that first album that made you think, "Oh my God, I'm falling in love with reggae"?
mm, that would be Man Down.
Oh really? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like,
By
because I
Rihanna.
know I
Yeah,
used to listen to Bob Marley and everything, but Man Down just made me because
yeah,
the way she made it simple because Bob Marley them they're always like it's so intense with
yeah.
the freedom fighting
Bob
and
Marley is into. He was very, very intense. Yeah.
yes, yes. So
Yeah,
Rihanna brought out the
yeah,
playful
I
side
think
of
that
Bob Marley.
what I was going to say, but like he was so intense because it really reflected like the
Yes.
politics at the time, particularly. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Have you seen that film, One Love?
No, I've not seen. I've not seen.
Oh my God, Angelica, you need to go. As soon as we got off this interview, you need to go and watch that film. Honestly, you'd love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, but Man Down, yeah. Well, I have to say, I have so much respect for Rihanna, and I think she, just the way she's been able to kind of like bob in and out of different styles. I mean, just such an amazing lady. I always feel like I'd want to be her friend, you know? Um, but yeah, so tell me a little bit about your writing process from one artist to the other. So what's your songwriting process?
Mm. First things, I love to write in the kitchen. I
In the
don't know.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Ah! Are you like a bite of chicken, a word, writing a word?
I like to write in the kitchen. I like to write early in the morning, and I also get inspirations from everything that's happening around me.
Mm.
So every song I've put out is a personal experience, and so when things happen, and then let's say I get a beat or I'm trying to produce, I don't know, somehow everything just comes together and um, putting experiences together because I'm a very conscious musician. I like to think about actual reality. So I think that's a thing for like reggae artists, especially. They like to sing about like the truth of the surroundings and all. So yeah, I like to
Absolutely.
write any.
You can hear it in your songs for sure. That's why I was like, that dreadlock song is definitely about somebody for
Yeah.
sure. And then you've got this track called Bad Man. Is it Bad Man? Yeah, Bad Man, yeah. Oh, well, we know who that was about. Yeah, we've all had one of them. One or two, or three or four, or five or six of them. But
I agree.
yeah, I think a lot of people can definitely relate to your music, and you can tell it's organic. Um, so can you share the story? Obviously, I was just spoken about dreadlocks. Can you just share the story behind your latest song? We're going to play it very, very shortly, but I just want to give you a bit of background into the story of this wonderful song.
Okay, so um, let me put it this way. So a young girl in a city, in a new city, dating someone that has like a dreadlocks and has seen so many sides of the relationship with the person. And I was in the kitchen washing one day and that's washing, doing the dishes actually in the morning. And then I just started saying, Mina Sefi, dreadlocks, because everybody around this particular young girl is like, ah, see his hair, oh, he's this, he's that. But then in your head, you're like, no, but this person is actually really sweet.
Yeah.
So the whole Mina send for you dreadlocks is like, I don't, the girl in particular doesn't send for the looks. Yeah,
Yeah.
you give me sweet loving. Yeah, so
I love
that's
that.
as far as it goes.
Innocent for the dreadlights. Oh my God.
That's
We're definitely going to play this track. Guys, you are going to absolutely love this track. Such a beautiful track. And is Mr. Dreadlock still around?
I'll ask the girl. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. So, um, what has been your most memorable performance so far? Because you've been doing a lot. I've seen you've done a lot of performances, particularly out where you are at the moment, which is in Lagos, right?
So I think it's my last year's performance, her attitude. I myself, I was even shocked with the way I was dancing on stage and everybody was shouting. I'm like, "Ah." I think that particular performance unlocked a lot of things in me. So it was in April. Yeah, it happened in April. Her attitude, I
Yeah.
can. That's like
Oh,
wow.
amazing. Like it's such a buzz performing on stage and like you know what I was saying about how music is magic. It's such a power, right? It has such a power to influence and when you're the artist and you can influence a whole crowd, it's like that's magic, isn't it? Absolute magic. Um, Ladies and gents, go and check out some of her live performances. Such a talented young lady. Now, so what would be your dream venue or festival to perform at?
Go to.
If you could choose anything, anywhere in the world, anything in the world,
Okay,
what would
anyway,
it be?
God. So there's this place that
Throw it into the universe.
Yanni there's this place that Yanni had one of his concerts at Taj Mahal or so one I don't know, either that or the O2.
Oh,
So
wow. Amazing, amazing. What would you say was the thing that you enjoyed most about performing live?
hmm, just being able to connect. Yeah, just being able to see the expressions in everyone's face, how excited they are to have you perform. You know, you feel like, okay, that's why you feel like, okay, so this thing I'm doing actually is touching lives. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh, that's wonderful. Um, so are there any collaborations with other artists or maybe like other genres? Because obviously right now, you're a reggae artist, but you kind of want to expand to reach a bigger audience, right? So have you got any plans for that? And how do you think the best way to go about that would be?
um obviously to keep putting out music and reaching, I usually like reach out to the people that I want to, I see myself collaborating with and hopefully like how I was able to get this collaboration was through my TikTok buzz from the original song Dreadlocks. So he reached out to me. So what I've
Oh wow!
noticed,
So you met via TikTok?
yeah, sort of, yes. So he
Wow.
reached out to the A and Arrow. We like he reached out to him and they like made everything happen. So it just made me realize that you really just have to keep working and you know
Absolutely. You've just got to keep going and it will
you
happen.
have to keep
I, you
going
know, I,
and
I think social media has just been such a
oh
positive
yes,
tool.
yes.
It really is a wonderful blessing to have in the music industry, especially as lesser known artists. It's such a
Yeah.
great tool. It can be a tool for good, for bad, but also a tool for great good as well. So, do you have the most important question? Because I want to come and see you. We all
Okay.
want to, we all want to come down and see you here at Double Nine Radio.
Mhm.
Going to be performing in the UK.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. I never say never with music.
Yeah, yeah. Well, please do let us know when you're coming to the UK. And that was actually a question from Kemi in North London. She's really, really keen to see you. So yeah, we definitely need some information. Obviously, you've got to update us here, and we'll let everybody know when you're going to be touching down, when you're going to be performing. So,
Okay.
what can fans expect to hear from you in the near future?
Oh, more music, more music. I'm putting out new music in a month's time from now. So this year I'm going to actually be in everyone's face. So more music.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear more of your beautiful, beautiful voice for sure. So any particular collabs or you know that you can mention, or you've got to keep it top secret?
Um,
Ah, okay, that's top secret then. We get it, we get it, we get it. So
okay.
when you're not making music, what do you do? How do you spend your time?
So aside from my personal music, I'm in a choir called Loud Urban Choir.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm always in the music space. I also I'm a creative director. I handle social media branding as well. So it's music, BGVs. I'm really deep in the space, like behind the scenes. I'm both like in the front. So I'm
Yeah,
always,
I definitely think you just have to like immerse yourself,
oh
like live
yes,
his
yes, yes.
life.
Because
If
every
you're an
every
artist, yeah,
every is important.
absolutely, absolutely. So, what would be one piece of advice that you'd give for reggae artists who are just starting out?
Um,
Don't do it. Ah, I'm really joking.
Really, I think it's a general advice, be it reggae or whatever. Starting out as an artist, you should just always be yourself, block out every noise as possible. I'm not saying you don't take advice, you should definitely take advice, but first things first, make sure that you're bringing out your authentic, original self at every point. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's some great advice, you know. I really think that audiences can tell when you're not being authentic or, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it, it's for me when an artist is writing their own music, like
Yeah.
I just it just resonates with me so much more because it's like looking into their soul. Whereas, you know, you get a lot of artists, particularly very big artists who have songwriters who are basically doing the work. So they're just like a figurehead. And yeah, you can tell. You can really, really tell. Um, so before we let you go and before we play your amazing track, I want to know where can people find you and listen to your amazing work, and where can we follow your journey?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram, firstly. It's Angelica Bell or Rasta Maria. You
So it's
can listen to my
Angelica Bell.
Angelica Bell. So let's spell it out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, go for it.
what do you say?
Yeah, go for it. Please do. Please do.
Okay, Angelica Bell. That's ANGELIKA_BELLE. So it's an Angelica with a K, or you can find me with Rasta Maria on Instagram.
Rasta Maria or Angelica underscore
The
Bell.
Bell.
I love it. Absolutely fantastic. And obviously your tracks are all out on all of the main
All
platforms as
platforms
well.
there. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we let you go, I think we should all have a little listen to her latest track, don't you? So this is, would you like to introduce the track? Go for it.
Yeah, man. So you're now listening to Angelica Bell, Dreadlocks, the remix featuring Elijah Seychelles. Stay blessed.
Woo!
Innocent for you, dreadlocks. You give me sweet loving all the time. And what you give is amazing, but me, I hope that you will give me just one time. Oh, me not send for you, dreadlocks. You give me sweet loving all the time. And what you give is amazing, but me, I hope that you will give me just one time.
Straight love nice, straight love return. And lots are growing on me heart. Oh, hit me one more time. Me have to follow. La sans comme ça, mon pas pour swallow. Si fait l'amour dans les airs, mon pas care. I wanna spend time with you, I swear. You love me. What a nice pair. So let's call it a dreadlocks affair. And I said, you dreadlocks. You give me sweet loving all the time. And what you give is a me. I hope that you will give me just what
Oh, what beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tones. And obviously, that was the remix with Elijah. Sorry, what was his surname?
Elijah Seashell.
Elijah Seychelles, one of the leading artists in the Seychelles. Amazing, absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Now, I've been going on about it all show, so we need to play my favorite track. Sorry, but my love has got to come on. And excuse me, Angelica, but I might need to sing as well because it's just one of those songs, you know.
Mhm.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh, oh,
Me
oh.
too.
Sing with me, Angelica.
All right.
your love is special, your love is true.
Hey.
Hey.
No Vitania, no one but you. Up in the morning, right next to you. You take my hands and tell me it's true.
Hey.
I've
And
walked
I'm crying,
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 before.
crying. Ah.
Oh, I walk up the distance. To feel you, I don't wanna see you with anybody. Yeah, you are
And
my
you're my heart, you're my only happy.
walking on the hills, you're my sugar baby. Oh my
Oh,
love,
my lovely.
you're my best friend now. Hold me on the hand, be my protector. I am falling, falling.
My love.
Oh, round of applause. Yes. Oh,
Thank
absolute beautiful
you.
track. My absolute fave. I cannot even tell you that that song has really, really hit my heart. It's going to be on a repeat. You know, when you have like the frequently most played,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be in my list. Very, very. Trust me.
Thank you
Trust
so
me.
much. Thank you.
Oh, well, I have to say, Angelica, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for
We really, really appreciate it, and obviously keep us updated with any UK dates, and also the next time you've got a track coming out. Obviously, we are going to be plugging it here, and yeah, thank you so much, Angelica
thank you for
Bell.
me. Double Nine Radio. Bye.
Pleasure.
All right.